Well, while we continue to see warmer than normal weather, we're finally done, we hope, with the historic summer heat wave we had.
Jim here with us with one more look back and a look forward to what may become a very long-term drought. That's hard to hear.
Oh, I know it. You know, for those of us that spent this past summer here in Central Texas, it's been one of those rare history-making weather events where you will look back years from now and talk about living through the summer of 2011. But experiencing it day by day doesn't really put it in perspective. When you look at the big picture, it was astonishing. It was a summer like no other. Every major Texas heat record was broken. Here in Central Texas, the records fell like dominoes. Hottest summer ever, hottest month ever, hottest July, hottest August, tie for hottest September, the hottest August temperature ever recorded, most 100-degree days, most consecutive 100-degree days, most 100-degree days in August and September, most 90-degree days and consecutive 90-degree days, hottest average monthly high, hottest average monthly low. So why was it so incredibly hot? Blame the drought. A lack of soil moisture results in hotter temperatures, so it's no surprise that all kinds of heat records were broken since virtually all moisture disappeared during the most intense one-year drought in state history. In more than 150 years of record keeping, Austin has never had a drier year. In fact, tree ring records dating to 1550 show only one other year, 1789, with a similar summer drought. Why so dry? Blame La Nina. The dry weather pattern resulting from a cooler than normal pool of Pacific Ocean water. It formed 12 months ago, ended in late spring, but now has returned in a rare back-to-back cycle. Terrible news for the state's agriculture industry, already suffering the worst losses in history, more than $5 billion. And the future is potentially dire. As the state climatologist says, there is a 1 in 4 chance this drought could last till 2020, similar to the Texas drought of record from the mid-1940s to mid-1950s. But LCRA meteorologist Bob Rose is less pessimistic.
It is possible that this could maybe be the start of a long-term drought, but the science just isn't there to predict that this is going to be, say, an 8, 9, 10-year drought.
And it's important to note, even if this drought persists for a decade, there will certainly be rainy periods, like a storm in 1952 that refilled Lake Travis overnight.
We saw anywhere between 26 to 28 inches of rain in the overnight period, generally across Gillespie and Llano counties. Because of that high flow, the level of the lake came up 57 feet in a 24-hour period of time. The lake was down around 6:15 at the time of this massive flood, but the lake just generally filled. It never did spill, though. It never went above what we consider full on Lake Travis.
So we don't want to be all gloom and doom. While the outlook through spring does call for mostly dry weather, you never know. Lake Travis tonight is a little over 50 feet below full. Imagine the lake filling up by noon tomorrow. It's happened before, and we will most certainly see some intermittent floods in the years to come, even if we stay mostly drier than normal.